Hello, people out there. I'm introduction blo object-oriented programming lo JavaScript. Me Cainton, me glad blo presently me Samfala simple and as much as possible clear explanation lo object-oriented programming lo JavaScript. Also molnara programming languages, JavaScript to one scripting language, cut on way plehem blo make him code plehem behave lo an object-oriented manner. C++, more narvala mecha popular languages such as C++, Java, Objective-C, or little good for the language where only implement and plant the object-oriented programming nature. But JavaScript nowadays has become one very powerful and very popular programming language. Lili using to build more complex web applications and from interact with them all data store, especially all family NoSQL languages, also JSON and MongoDB and Coach database and all Narvala Apache Hadoop databases. And JavaScript, one very lovely language from simple, clear, and lightweight. Where you have use some thin client, also more browser, access them all the information where or applications where you build them. So as much as possible, object-oriented programming one complex buzzword lo software engineering, but lo this video me want to bring him Yumi lo one very basic understanding. Therefore, by me developing series lo videos lo object-oriented programming lo JavaScript. One people area too much. So me want to simplify him. Me want to make him clear. More suppose you got any comment, please send them. Object-oriented programming in JavaScript, you make a two technique no more plo use plo make him say code plo me and me look OOP or object-oriented programming mana inside lo code more program plo me. OOP or JavaScript in OOP in JavaScript or object-oriented programming in JavaScript. The main principle with object-oriented programming (OOP) is the use of classes. Okay, me mention C++, more Java, more Objective-C, or some languages here. Example Java, me use that for keyword here class. Pose me talem say class person, me minim say that for person, that for word person, me come class. We use have a me one generic. Where you save afterwards down the line the program or code blue, you save create a more specific objects outload that fala class where you create them people for example. But the JavaScript only use some function with them that fala word here new to create them classes inside the JavaScript. So the use of classes functions in JavaScript to create objects, and that objects are implemented in a manner that allows them to adopt inheritance, polymorphism, encapsulation. These are some fancy words inside software engineering field. MEP want too much to understand them, but no worry. But you may go bit by bit till you go flow save 1M trivial buzzwords here. Inheritance and encapsulation. Lo JavaScript you may contain with them inheritance more encapsulation no more. Then we may start creating more classes. Since only these are applicable for OOP in JavaScript, essentially objects can encapsulate functionalities and inherit methods and properties. Okay, objects emi save hide them all functions play mo emi inherit them methods small properties. So one em now emi inheritance by me find them out more. But before you go lem, me want to take them you me come lo scenario ya. mi conside lo wan kaden o lo karen plumi mi fainem popo mi fainem orange mi fainem nakatampol mi fainem mango. Okay, wanem now Samfala something we common lo all trees here when we mention them. Only got roots, only got trunk or stampa, only got branches, only got fruits, only got leaves. So why now suppose me try and create one program me create those fala trees, me no need write them code over and over again. From me redundant and me duplicate them. By me save cause something will tell them say inefficiency lo code me. By me run from me got too much redundant something by it contain full of bug inside lo application me. So after I mean reusable, each time you want to create a popo, but we must write them on code plo popo. Each time you want to create a mango, we must write them on code plo mango, as well as banana and so forth. So outlaw all four trees here, four plants here, mi sabi singo temo kata osem tree. Therefore, lo tree mi create them special properties plo kata. Roots, trunk, branches, leaves, fruits. So mi got finish. So mi sabi use property ya, block roots property, block him lo popo, orange, mango, banana. Everyone only got roots, right? Everyone too only got branch, leaves, fruits, and so forth. So outlaw class plumia tree, mi sabi create them 4 plants out of it. Or suppose you got more, then as many as I can. Okay? So me no worry plo duplicate them or me no worry plo make them code plo me duplicate them over and over and over again. Now trees you got way plo behave, that is methods. Okay? Only behave lo some way only behave differently, but most of them only behave lo same manner. Okay? So time where you miss them all properties plo kata ya, you miss them all methods plo kata too. So tree emi generic. Popo emi specific part plo tree ya. Nakatampol emi specific part plo tree ya. Banana emi specific part plo tree ya. Emi inheritim all properties plo tree ya. Mo emi inheritim all methods plo too. So you must have created full up popo, full up trees, full up specific trees outlaw class plumia tree. Okay? From one name changes, me one error lo pleasure. Just find them out no more ya. Me create them and misprint or mistype, sorry. From one name OOP, it should be changes. From one name OOP, me important lo JavaScript. Or from one name object-oriented programming, me important lo JavaScript. Now we got full up advantage plan, but me no want to bring me into that technical realm where you me overwhelm and you me not understanding what's going on. So me put me list them down 2 classic advantage for object-oriented programming with JavaScript. First, to easily reuse code in our applications and abstract functionalities away into specialized objects. So me tell them 3. One me specialize 3. Popo, orange, mango, banana, blah blah blah, so forth. So 3 we got all 4 trees here only got common features and common methods. Okay? Buluk talk no part the tree here. From no got leaf mo no got roots. No got fruits too. Or unless we got fruit. Yeah. You mean have a mixing one animal with them that fala 3 object. All objects plus 3 here. Now 3 one all 4 fala 3 when we mention them, you got all common features. So me create them class here 3 plus me save create them all specific 3 when we mention them. Popo, mango, banana, orange. And then second advantage is we will focus only on the best two techniques for implementing object-oriented in JavaScript. You got two ways no more, flow you implement them object or classes inside lo JavaScript. I mean now we two advantage lo changes. Two no more. Inheritance, more encapsulation. Okay, example. The first example, I mean, use the very basic object literal pattern. Now, we got one variable here. We're missing out a my obj or my object. My obj equals Kelly braces, where Kelly braces means a object. In that case, we populate them object with them two properties. First one, name, and second one, profession. I mean now we two vala attributes or characters only all word only use interchangeably. Suppose you are characters, attributes, properties, only almost same law languages. So name one property plus my object. Profession one property plus my object. Now name got one value reset. And profession got one value developer. Now go back to talk with me pintalem. Specific more generic. Name just one property. One name specific or value plus name ya reset. One name specific value plus profession developer. So reset one developer specific part plus object ya my opt. Now yeah, you have create a name, Cainton, profession, developer, blah blah blah, and so forth down. And the second example, you may use one constructor function. Classes in other language, only use classes in other languages, C++, Java, etc. But Java functions in JavaScript, lo create class. So we got lo function blumi, we got function people, name function blumi. Inside lo bracket blumi, we got name more profession. Then we got Kelly braces here. Now, people function is the constructor function because we have the new keyword below to invoke it. Okay? So in other words, you must have created one variable, okay? Plus create a specific object plus trees ta finish. One specific trees, nakatampol, popo, mango, banana, breadfruit, and so forth. So, lo place me invoke function here by declaring one variable, okay? New people, specific name here, Cainton, profession, developer. Reset is a new object we create from the people constructor function. Me make me quite confusing lo place here, but me try and blow talem liu me lo place here. Say reset here me just name the variable here, but all objects play me Cainton mo developer. Okay? Lo argument blow me antape got one name. Therefore, me require one specific name or specific object. Then me got one argument profession. Down here, and we got specific profession. So, in other words, we have a declare a variable called variable Tom equals new people. We create them. New year, people here, and we end up here, we create them new function whereby we inherit him all properties plus function and up here. So, in other words, reset and we inherit him full properties plus function people and up here. Therefore, we create one new variable, we invoke him function and up here by creating specific objects inside. Therefore, suppose we create a variable Tom equals new people bracket Tom and me business analyst provision blame. So name blame by me Tom Profession blame by me, business analyst. Mi sabi create one more. Karai. Variable karai equals new people. Mi create one more now, specific. Name blame me karai. Profession blame me, system analyst. So hamas objects na mi create them. Hamas specific object na mi create them. Just of that single function, mi create them Richard, mi create them Tom, mi create them karai. What about suppose me want to create them one more object or one more people? So next one, va Lucy equals new people, name Lucy, profession network administrator. So hamas objects na mi create them just of that single function. Mi create them 4. What a beauty plus achievement inside the JavaScript by just having new keyword mo a function where mi perform that fala class or object oriented programming lo JavaScript. You go next slide. Samfala term lo understandem before you progress you go another slide or another videos. Objects. Objects can be thought of as the main actors in an application or simply the main things that do all the work in the application. As you know by now, objects are everywhere in JavaScript and we use object literals or constructor functions to create objects. Also, it is important to know that functions are objects in JavaScript. One clever, confusing way to describe objects in JavaScript. Everything in JavaScript are objects. Okay? Functions too are objects. Encapsulation. Encapsulation is the concept of enclosing all the functionalities of an object within that object, so that the object's internal workings or how it is constructed, its method and properties are hidden from the rest of the application. Now, suppose inside the JavaScript program view, you got tree, then you got animal. You make sure say all objects plus tree, all inokarem, all properties and methods plus animal. From suppose no, by you end up one program where by you look banana, where a specific object plus class here, tree, and got 4 leg. And you know what happen also. After you look animal, you got one class plus animal, you got one class plus tree. But some little animal here only got some methods, more properties plus tree, which is technically possible, but no make sense. From say one tree, got fur, have a back, got 2 eyes. No, that is not a tree. Or that is not an animal. And that is not a tree as well. Therefore, as much as possible, you may encapsulate them, all functionalities plus one class against them another class. Plus make them say class here, all objects play only work consistently with them class really created inside. More class plus animal, let me work consistently with them all objects, more properties, will declare more inherit them. These allow us to abstract separate specific set of functionalities on specific objects from the rest of the application. And I'm now true. Inheritance. Inheritance, one spelling mistake, forgive me for that. Inheritance is when object inherit methods and properties from a parent object. Suppose you go back to videos where we've been producing, but you find them out plante technique where we use some inheritance inside. Lol videos for me, lo objects, lol videos for me, lo prototype. So make sure you go look them. You got one parent class, more you got one all subclasses where inheritable properties more method. I think suppose me remember clearly, where me work me make one demonstration plus use plus address after me create them all new addresses along the way. Properties from a parent object, class in other object-oriented programming languages, or functions in JavaScript. Both of these concepts, encapsulation and inheritance, are important because they allow us to build applications with reusable code, scalable architecture, and abstraction, okay, free from redundancy. The result is applications that are easy to maintain, efficient, and scalable. Now, there's one good thing about object-oriented programming is they make it easier for a developer or a programmer to reuse code along the way. The next thing is maintenance. One very important something inside lo code plio. Suppose you have a maintenance code plio, then you have to develop a full system again from scratch. And software is very expensive nowadays, not like in the past. So by as much as possible, make them code reusable, use some native object-oriented programming. Nowadays, very expensive to create one software. So for them all normal fashion to create them or to make them code plio in an OOP or object-oriented programming way. And now we end plus slide. Yumi, me hope say you enjoy video. More stay tuned. Lo second part lo object-oriented programming lo JavaScript.